Katt, though, I feel like Katt is kind of milking the moment. You guys know he's done like 3 other interviews since, right?
Oh, has he?
Yeah. He did Fat Joe. He did Willie D.
So is it because...
Willie D.
Oh, yeah, I see the... Yeah.
What do you think of the Willie D?
I didn't finish watching it yet.
Okay.
But, of course, these guys probably want him on their show.
That part, I know.
How many views is the
42 million the last time I checked.
Internet, yeah.
42 million.
Exactly. So get this guy on your show.
Tacky though. Tacky.
That's how it works, though.
Tacky. I know.
That's how it works, right?
I know. I was worried
He's trending.
though. Yeah, exactly. So everybody's jumping on it.
Right.
But I hate that stuff.
And it's that, I guess it's the shock value that everybody wants to hear.
That's it.
What?
So did you see the Willie D interview?
Not all of it, no.
Okay, because somebody said at the end of it, Katt said, "This is the worst interview. You asked me the worst question."
Oh, with that girl.
No, it's Willie D. Did you see that one? It was a live interview, yeah. Supposedly. I don't know. I think he was just asking him questions to like start drama, or I don't know what.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep stirring the pot.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it wasn't Shannon Sharp's idea for him to start.
No.
Yeah. No, exactly.
He just went in and started
yeah.
talking.
He felt comfortable because of the platform,
Right.
and that's what I like about the sincerity of it. Everything else is like, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
You think Shannon will get canceled, or you think more?
No, he didn't.
No. But yeah, he got a lot of criticism.
Yeah,
they were saying he didn't do a good interview. I think he did a good interview.
What did he do?
They're saying he didn't push back enough.
Should have told him
That he was letting Katt say too much stuff.
Like, who's saying that? Who's saying it wasn't a good interview?
I guess comments. People in the comments were saying that.
There's
so he was
42
just feeling
million
like,
views.
I know.
People are saying differently.
I know. My mom watched it. My mom watched it.
Expect polarity.
Yeah, exactly.
42 million views.
Right?
Contrast, polarity. Like, what do you expect? That's what we wanted anyway. Like, come on.
If you want to look at the record sales, how many
That's
times
like
platinum is that?
1 million is platinum, so 42 times platinum.
Exactly.
This guy's gone diamond like how many?
Yeah, exactly. Diamond interview.
Out of here.
Just haters.
This is the year of exposure. It's scary. Only like
It
12 years in.
I love it.
Only 12
Yeah,
years in.
the clout chasing.
Bring it on. Yeah.
Have you guys heard of that? There's a little kid rapper. I can't remember what his name is. He's like 11 years old. They're like filming him in strip clubs and stuff. Have you seen this kid? Panther?
No, I don't do new rap.
Oh, you don't do hip hop?
I don't do new rap.
Well, speaking of clout chasing, all the older rappers are like in the club with him, trying to take pictures with him. He's 11 years old. It's the most pathetic thing you've ever seen. But that's the way hip hop is. Whoever's hot is whose dick you're on.
I'm not the person to ask. I was in the club at 11 years old.
You were? Okay. So you were this kid. You were literally this kid. No, you were literally this kid.
I used to hang with the big man them and go to the club.
That's how this kid is moving, Star.
I've been turned down of almost every club that there was back in the 80s.
Cool. Okay, let me get my thing. They've got footage of this kid looking at like a grown woman telling her like, come here, turn around. Let me see that. Let me see that. Yeah. Yeah. I think his name is like Little Nigger or something like that. Like the worst kind of fucking name. The worst kind of name.
That's his name?
I swear to God, I'm going to find his name right now.
Wow. They went straight for the front door with that one.
Right?
Yeah. Okay, you guys want to be shocked?
That's what it is.
Fucking shock ya.
Go shock.
Huh? Your name is Little Nigger, and you're in the strip club.
That's it, bro.
You're going viral.
You got your whole life ahead of you.
You're going viral.
For the next 4 years. You got your whole life.
They got him in the club.
Is that-
Little
is that-
babies
is that-
hanging off of his dick and stuff.
Is that Little Baby's son?
No, he's a rapper.
Doesn't Little Baby have a son that looks like that?
No, his son is smaller than that. His son is young. His son is like 5.
Do some research.
I know
That
his
looks
son.
like Little
His son is
Baby's
loyal.
son.
No, that's not loyal.
Little Baby's son's doing this with the money and all that.
Yeah,
too.
I know. Yeah, well, he's got money to show
No,
off.
but I'm saying it looks like the same kid.
No. This kid, little baby's son is a little bit. Like he does cartwheels and talks like this and does TikTok stuff. Yeah.
The question is, who's supporting the financial?
Whoever his label is. That's literally him in the club with
So the
them.
label's using him as a gimmick.
Yeah,
So he's
exactly.
using the total gimmick. So
Yeah,
like other
exactly.
11-year-olds, like, this mind control shit's getting real deep at a young age, bro. If you're getting 11-year-olds
Yeah,
out there,
I
so
know.
what, my fucking grade 6 kid can be on some shit like that.
Right?
Slinging dope in the back
Honest
of
to
school,
God.
carrying guns and shit. What
Honest
the
to
fuck is
God, that is what
Younger
they're
and
on.
younger and
Yeah,
younger.
that is what their
This
mission
a
is.
sad thing. This MK Ultra shit keeps going. It expands.
I
It
know.
expands. It's bad.
That's exactly what that is, Q.
Oh,
FNG, Little King.
oh my god.
I don't know what FNG stands for.
Oh yeah, I see that.
He's saying this little baby.
This guy should be ashamed of
But he's right. It might be about getting little kids to care about the money more.
course.
Getting little kids to want to hustle and stuff. How else is a little kid going to get money like that?
Right. At 11 years old?
All crime. All crime.
There's no
Those are
other
your
way.
options at 11.
There's no
All
other way,
crime.
exactly. Like, holy. That's not cool. Those guys should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, I know. Hanging off of him.
Yeah. Like, he's 11, guys.
Yeah.
Could be their son.
Everybody's son.
Yeah, could be
Literally
everybody's
young
son.
enough to be everyone's son.
Right. Wow.
It'll affect them in the future for like career aspirations or wants to do something like
How many people die over the drill scene
There's
alone?
this video.
Drill? Yeah. Drill's been messed up. Hip hop's been messed up in general. You're not packing up for the night. No, you're just cleaning.
We're not done work.
No. The drill.
Yo, Chicago's not fucking mad because of that drill scene. I mean, the violence, the political and social scene out there is
Yeah.
a fucking disaster. From the police force all the way down to the police don't give a fuck, right? The mayor's out there talking big talk about like, yo, we're gonna put the shut it down. They're talking about bringing immigrants in. The government.
This
doesn't give
is
a
it.
shit
This is
about
what I
it,
was gonna
and nobody
say.
gives a fuck about what happens to us in the end. All they give a fuck about is pumping the economy.
Yeah.
More money, spreading more bullshit. It's actually horrible. Like, I'm not feeling it at all. Out there. It's
So
bad.
Chicago, the black community in Chicago did kind of stand up, and they're like,
They
the
just had a
migrants.
rally and a protest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They're
They
like,
just had
no,
a
no, no, no,
protest
no, no,
about
no. You're deliberately trying to bring people in to replace us. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I heard
The
about
migrant crisis and stuff.
it. Yeah.
And instead of worrying about what's actually good for our future, what's right for our life.
There you go. And also, you lose the vote. You
Now we
lose
get
the
to look-
power, right? The migrant crisis that's happening in the States. First of all, that southern border, thousands of people every day,
Coming through.
right? And I didn't realize, but it's being said online right now, I didn't realize that in the States, a lot of times you don't need ID to vote. Because having ID, it's seen as being like culturally like you're discriminating against people. Because not everybody, especially people of color, don't have ID. That's the basis.
That's true.
Yeah, but come on. That's a loophole.
Yeah, it is a loophole.
That's a loophole.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you mean you discriminate? You're not a citizen. You shouldn't be out here voting. If you're no citizen, you should be
Come
voting.
on.
There's no discrimination against it.
Right? And stop assuming that people of color aren't responsible enough to have ID.
It's not a disrespectful thing at all. As a matter of fact, it's just policy. It's
Exactly.
straight normal policy.
Exactly.
It's like, yo, if you ain't a member, you can't come into the club.
Yeah,
Straight up.
yeah.
And you can't have a call. If you ain't on the board, you ain't gonna make a call for the business. You gotta be on the board. You want a seat? Get your
Yeah.
fucking seat. Get your name, your ticket, your number, jump on the board.
Exactly.
Then you can make calls. If not, you're holding the fucking board up or you're driving the board in the wrong direction.
And nobody's saying don't vote once you're a citizen. Become a citizen.
Right. Yeah,
Do the
exactly.
steps that it takes to
Right.
become a citizen.
Right.
But flooding the flipping borders just to get new Democratic voters is like some sick business. I don't like it. And then, did you guys see what happened in flipping Ecuador?
Well, Ecuador's popping up.
Did you see what happened in Ecuador with the gangs? Yeah, and they were holding people hostage on TV,
I heard
shooting
about
guards in the jail.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the news station.
which is the Sinaloa Cartel and the New Generation Cartel, they're basically fighting a proxy war. The gangs are fighting for both
Oh, the
cartels.
political cart. Okay.
No. Like,
Yeah.
So like, there's two major gangs.
Yeah.
In Ecuador, right?
Yeah.
Ecuador's a really good transshipment point for bricks coming from Colombia, Peru, Bolivia, coming to Mexico. Right?
Okay.
So there's two cartels right now, the most powerful cartels in Mexico, which is the Sinaloa Cartel and the New Generation Cartel from Jalisco, right? So those cartels are basically using those two main gangs in Ecuador to fight for power
Of
as,
that
as
port.
proxies for the cartels
Okay.
in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wins is now has ownership of everything that moves through Ecuador. That's why it's such a
Scary.
valuable piece of landscape for
Okay.
the cartels.
I didn't realize that they had control of the police, of the flipping prisons and stuff.
Well, you got to look at like these South American countries, right? They're so poor, right? That everything naturally goes
It's for
corrupt
sale.
because everybody wants to get bought up.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Lives are cheap.
Yeah.
Lives are cheap.
Yeah. Right? I can't eat. You offer me $500 to do somebody in, for sure. Easy.
Well, it's the same thing like plata or plomo, like fucking either
Plata
take
or
money
plomo.
or lead.
Money or lead? Plata or plomo? Hey. Yeah, but scary stuff when you consider these are the kids coming through the borders.
Yeah,
These
yeah.
are the folks coming through the borders. Getting flights, literally coming into Texas, getting flights to wherever, New York City, getting put up in hotels.
How
It's
they
like
getting on- what do you mean
insane.
getting on flights? How they getting on flights?
I know. There was this expose. This one girl was in Texas, flying home. She said the lineup to New York was full of all migrants. People with their plastic
see
bags.
this. I
They
gotta
got a
see this.
package. They get a cell phone.
I gotta see this.
A cell phone. Right? Like they get a little welcome package to America. They're putting them up in hotels. They flipping canceled school in New York City to put them in the gyms.
What?
The kids didn't go back to school this week because the migrants needed a place to stay. This is how far they're taking
Oh
it.
my God.
Like the
Wow.
furthest.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I know.
And then tie Trump up in court. That wouldn't be happening.
The
if Trump
nerve.
was- Eh?
You think they're ever going to let Trump be president again? Do you see how far they're going to keep
Yeah.
the Democrats in
After
power?
the things that Biden's keeping up right now.
It'll never happen. They'll kill him. I promise you, they will
7,000
kill him.
immigrants in one
Exactly.
month on the top of a train.
Okay?
What? How many of those guys that are actually the cartel? How
The-
many of those guys are actually gang members, bro?
Exactly.
Like, what?
Oh my God, somebody showed a picture today with one guy. He had like 5 kids unconscious beside him. They're drugging kids and bringing them across.
Wow.
It's child trafficking too.
True. True. Wow. Hey, and everybody hates Trump.
Right,
Right,
Mr.
Trump.
Build the wall. All of a sudden, that
Yeah.
wall,
Right.
that
right.
wall that was so
Right.
offensive,
Right, exactly.
makes some freaking sense.
Huh?
President in 72 years that never had a war.
I know.
This is-
I
this is-
know.
That speaks volumes.
Come on, that says everything. For America, that says everything. He also said, too, because he was addressing, you know, that the United States went after Yemen, right?
Absolutely, yeah. That's a
He
big
addressed it,
narrative.
and he was like,
Spoke
he's
about
going to
the
end all wars.
Yeah.
There are not going to be wars when he's
right.
president.
That's right.
Do you know
They're
how
not
huge that is for
necessary.
America to say?
Right. They're not necessary. This is what Trump is
They're
saying.
not necessary.
Communication.
Ah,
That's all it is.
exactly.
Come on.
He doesn't have, there's a movement going on in the world right now that he's trying to put his foot down on. He's trying to put his foot down on some old money
Yeah.
that derives out of Germany.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know who, like, the Rothschilds are.
Yes, of
it's
course.
Coming from the Rothschilds,
Yeah.
the Rockefellers.
Yeah.
So he's trying to put his foot down on that. He's trying to change the way the world looks forever. And this what's going on in Yemen right now. They're trying to keep the narrative running, whereas the other side is trying to end it. And like we just said, the year of exposure. This
Yeah.
is the year of exposure. And it's going to take someone like Donald Trump and his own personal money to do that. It's not going to, because ain't nobody going to jump on board to fight against the richest people in the
Yeah,
world
yeah,
unless
yeah.
they got paper to back
Yeah.
it, right? Money talks and bullshit walks, and that's the way the world is. So we're going to see what happens. And I actually think he's got a good chance of coming out somewhere on top.
Oh, he's
Now,
got a chance of winning.
Oh, he's got
and,
a great
if it was just,
Well,
if you
let's
just
see if
left
it's
it to
gonna
regular legal votes,
Yeah, let's
he'd
go.
be in.
That's it.
They're not going to
but
let
it ain't
this
gonna
guy
happen
win.
now. No.
I actually dreamt, and this is going to sound completely morbid, but I did dream that they killed him, and that there was like this major, yeah.
I believe he's
Okay.
I believe that's what's going to happen.
So literally, they killed him, and there was like this uprising, like people went like berserk. This is how desperate they are, guys. They're throwing everything at this man,
Exactly.
like everything.
For the same reason
Like every-
JFK died is going to be the same reason that Donald Trump died.
Yeah.
Exposure. Right? And I believe that.
exactly it. But they got to keep up the idea that he's a racist, he's this.
Yeah.
Sell that division, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
right.
us fighting each other.
That's
bro.
right.
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. Well, now their new thing is, if he's in power, there's not going to be any democracy. He's going to keep himself in power forever. It's going to become a dictatorship. What? No. Since when? Why?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, you mean you'll never get another vote, Democratic Party?
That's what they mean.
Okay.
That's what they mean.
Okay.
So you mean Socialist Party?
I wish.
I don't believe. Yeah, well.
Rolling with a one
These
cat.
guys are horrible.
You're rolling with a one cat. You're a one cat guy, bro. On a Friday.
Yeah. So that's it. The world's going to hell. I'm actually seriously considering, getting into politics. I feel like we need good politicians. I feel like we need good, honest politicians.
Yes.
My mom's already in that world. So I'm going to start by doing my own networking, going to these events, showing up at community events and stuff like that. You know, helping.
I could see you as a politician.
Right?
I could see you as a politician.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Like Trudeau. If Trudeau, the drama teacher, could do it.
I know.
Come on.
Exactly.
Anything's possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You got to take a look
Can't
at
be
these
that
people
harsh.
that are actually running. They're just spineless. They're in it for money, self-interest. You know what I mean? All their friends that help them get into power, they're just filling their pockets.
Right.
No, it's
exactly.
time for like some real honest people that care.
Yep.
That's the new generation. That's what we want.
Indoctrination puts a stamp on that. People
I-
are starting to wake up a little bit now because of indoctrination.
Yeah.
I mean, like mind control's been going on since the 1920s. I was just
Come on.
having this conversation with James
Talk about
right
mind
now,
control,
right?
because that's the second time you said it.
So yeah, the mind control situation started when they started pumping out radios, and in radios they were able to reach the masses. And when you
Yeah.
can reach the masses, you can start now with propaganda. You can tell them any story they want. You can sell
Yeah.
lifestyle, you can sell narratives, you can sell who's the good guy, who's the bad guy,
Yeah.
polarity, contrast, whatever you want.
That's
right?
our whole
So-
lives.
So because of that, they've been able to use that and manipulate it, not just from the radio, then into the television, into everyday life, pop culture, the 90s, you name it, MTV, MK Ultra, the whole thing. It's the whole thing is about mind control. If I can control your mind, I can control the direction of the entire crowd.
Yeah.
Right? So as long nobody wants to stand out and be different, nobody wants to stone thrown at
Yeah,
them. And
yeah.
that's why the mind control works, because they know if I can control the mind, then I can control the narrative and I control the future and I can keep them busy with that shit. And whenever we tell them what's going on, that's why the big money owns the media companies. The media companies run the narrative. The narrative is the only thing allowed by government to put on set. Now it's disinformation and misinformation.
Yeah, I know. That's
the
it. Yeah.
new mind
Whatever goes against the
control,
narrative is
right?
misinformation.
Exactly. The new
Yeah.
mind control is disinformation,
Yeah.
misinformation.
Yeah.
So they're only going to tell you what they want you to hear. But this is the problem, is the indoctrination, because now we're hearing all these things, and what it's doing is for generations. For generations, we've been indoctrinated, and it's really hard as a whole to break off it.
Yeah.
What we need to do, we need to shut their system down. Their
Okay.
media system, we create our own media system.
Okay.
Just like you behind that camera
Yeah,
right now,
yeah.
that's what this world needs.
Come
We need
on.
more of it, and we need an open base. You know, as
Soon as I
much
got
as
it, I was thinking
as
about
much as
you
I
too.
don't like X, I like the platform of
Yeah,
X, because
yeah.
people are allowed to now speak their mind and let it hit the table. People, we can make decisions based off our own critical thinking.
Yeah.
If your mind is healthy enough to see beyond the bullshit, then all it takes is one to pass that information. Eventually, one is 3, 5, 10. You get to the 100th monkey, and then all of a sudden, everybody's on the same.
No, it's true.
We know
And
we're looking
X,
at bullshit.
X has been, especially when it came to COVID, they blew it up. X actually changed. Elon Musk buying the platform changed everything. I don't know what direction they were headed in,
Yo.
but him buying that platform changed it all. Like literally, it blew up everything. We could talk. People became honest, and literally the narrative fell
it like
apart
this.
completely. But there's still people that complain about being censored on X.
Of course. Hey, listen, you get shadow banned all the time. I get shadow
Yeah,
banned
exactly,
myself.
exactly.
If you're going against the government,
Yeah.
of course they're gonna try to put a little stamp in you. They can't shut you down, but they can slow you down.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They try to slow you down.
Yeah.
So they make sure when they shadow, there's so many people can see it, right? What they do is they basically put a brick wall up, so not as many people.
You're not searchable. You're lost in the comments.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So again, and that's back to the control. It's back
Yeah.
to which boils back down to the mind control, because what we're saying hits the media. It's recognized as media, and it's recognized as it goes against their indoctrination. So therefore, they're trying to protect it in the future, and we're trying to change it now, and this is what it is.
Let's do it, guys. Yeah.
Mind control, just like you said, that's exactly what's going on.
I got the history of mind control what's going on.
So scary.
Great.
So scary, especially when you hear about MK Ultra. Okay, so talking about mind control, I watched Hunger Games,
Yep.
right? Just rewatched the Hunger Games series. You guys, it's so similar to what's happening in flipping Palestine and Israel, where I don't even trust my position. Like, I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
Hold up. Hold up.
Yeah, it's super convoluted, right?
Have our sides been chosen for us?
Right. Yeah.
Have our sides been predetermined?
Essentially, yeah, I believe so. I believe so because they're in control of the entire narrative.
That's what I'm saying.
This ain't-
The
it's not a
overall,
joke.
like all of it. So even what I'm upset about,
This
even
money-
what I'm championing for, it has been decided. I'm on a side.
It's already been. Just like red and blue.
Exactly.
You think you get to vote for a president? No, he's already been picked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get to fight and do the division thing and play that game. It's already been decided. It's a predetermined
Yeah.
thing.
And I was like, are they enjoying it? Is there somebody above
I know,
this
right?
game enjoying all of the game?
Right. Right.
Enjoying us fighting each other?
His name's Pepe Orsini.
Who's that? Who's that?
Who just said that?
I've never heard of that. Matt back here.
Yeah, Pepe Orsini, he's from the noble family that start from Rome. They're behind everything. They're above the Rothschild, all that shit. Pepe Orsini.
They're above the Rothschilds?
Yeah, they're at the top of the food chain. Yeah.
And there's even a family that's up there with him. Pepe Orsini is behind it all. That's the guy.
yeah.
That's the guy playing the game.
It's true.
Pepe Orsini.
Yeah.
We will
It's
look
true.
him
A lot of
up.
people don't know about that shit.
No, I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
But just like
the
I
top
said,
of the
media showing me my reaction before I react. Movies showing me how I'm reacting.
Manchese.
What's that? That's the family?
So they're like ancient noble families where they're above money.
Okay, yeah.
It's like another level.
Okay. Right?
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah, we'll do the
on that.
research on that. Might be a spooky day for me, but I'll
That's the
do the
thing, right?
research on it.
There's new money and then there's old money, right?
Yeah.
And that old money is a different type of bread. Like you could be like these guys that like hit like some new money or whatever. But like even $1 billion, these old money families.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It's
Yeah, that's tacky.
ridiculous.
Yeah. I like you saying they're above money.
And then the thing is, it's generational.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like you're born into that family, you're born into the nobility, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be wealthy as well. You're going to go to the special schools where all the other special kids go to.
Yeah.
And you're going to have friends from day one that are the sons and daughters of all these other noble families and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep it amongst themselves, right? So. Yeah, and I mean, there's money to be made in war, right? Everybody knows
Yeah,
that,
well, this
right?
is the thing. That's
There's
why I'm
lots
so
of money to be made
surprised
in war.
that Trump isn't a warmonger, because there's a ton of money to be made in war.
Yeah, I mean, look at like Cheney. Cheney got his fucking hands real dirty with all that, right? With the whole Bush administration and everything like that.
Why? What was going on with Cheney and
I mean,
Bush?
they invaded Iraq, they invaded
Yeah,
Afghanistan,
yeah.
all that shit. So if you're Dick Cheney and you own the main company, fucking that's a war manufacturing company.
Why? What does he own? He owns Lockheed?
No.
He doesn't own it.
Okay.
No. Dick
Okay.
Cheney's Halliburton.
Okay. My uncle has a friend that works for Halliburton. Guy. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, when you're the owner of Halliburton, a company that produces like guns, missiles, jets, and fucking all the shit.
Yeah,
then
you wanna
it's
make a
huge
profit.
landslide win for you when countries go to war, right?
Yeah. And that's why America kind of stays on both sides of most conflicts, right? Because they're selling arms to both sides.
Just like Lord of War. Exactly.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You sell the weapons to both sides.
Yeah.
You get paid no matter what.
Yeah.
As long as people are dying, you're getting paid. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
And like that's why they want wars. They push wars.
But on the other hand, like, I mean, you look at this now and you're like, oh, these people are behind it, blah, 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 blah. But, like, global, like, domination and this shit's been happening for thousands of years, right? Like getting bigger pieces of the pie. Just like Game of Thrones when, they're still fighting with swords and shit. People are trying to obtain more global domination, right? And that's been going on forever, right?
For what though?
For power.
Power is control. Control is.
That's it.
Life is so short. I honestly don't understand
Absolute
those
power
types of
corrupts
motives.
absolutely.
For sure.
He
That.
used to hurt me.
I was
Yeah.
doing that in Yacht.
Yeah, no,
I was
sir.
doing that in Jamaica,
Sir,
bro.
that hurt me.
Trying to make
What do you
room,
think
bro.
about OT the real?
He's the man.
That's sick, man.
That's who we're gonna bring.
That's sick.
Well, hold on, yo. Hold on.
That happened to me when I was on tour with Flipping Ray and those guys, Star. I had gotten a full day full of stuff, and then I had to format my card, and I erased everything. I was like, oh my
Guys,
god.
our guys.
No proof.
Right here, cutting rug. People want to know if he's even OT.
Yeah, no.
This guy is.
Yeah.
Then introduce you as Beach Bud. You cut the cameras.
Come on.
Bring the guys, show them the heat, everything.
Ah.
Whatever he wants. Something where you want to go.
Not like
Sit
that.
there, some shit. Anywhere you guys want to go. You want
Lil Nas X. Did you see Lil Nas X's new video? Lil Nas X's new direction?
guys, you know they fuck around.
He's doing Christian music now.
All day.
Oh, for sure.
Every one of them.
For sure.
Yeah. But like sacrilegious stuff. For no reason.
Well, he was doing devil worship and stuff.
This is it.
Well, he's got a fan base.
Yeah.
No, they don't know any better. Nobody wants to be singing that and seeing that in their music videos. I don't believe that. What do you think about him associating homosexuality with atheism?
I think it's
Sorry, I shouldn't
like
try to
no,
give you my
I think
opinion.
it's a little bit like I don't think you have to be atheist if you're gay. Is that what you're trying to
Exactly.
say? Like
Sorry, that's my point.
some people are
Gay and believe in God.
yeah, and it's like some people are not gay and they don't believe in God,
Exactly,
right? So
that
it's
part
like,
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's stupid and
Yeah, I know. I didn't
know,
appreciate
like-
that. I feel like it's homophobic, frankly. I do. I feel like it's playing into a lot of homophobia. If that makes sense in a way.
a little bit, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I could see where
I just don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
I know gay people that believe in God.
Yeah. Me too.
So to like make
I know
it
a
seem
few
like,
people
oh, to
who-
be gay and I'm with the devil and dancing with
Yeah.
the devil because I'm gay. Stop.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I
I don't have it with me.
I don't like religion too much because I believe it's like segregating.
That's what
Right?
these guys
Any
believe.
religion
Definitely.
is like, it's too segregating. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
And I wish people didn't feel
and-
that way about it because there's so much benefit
to
to
divide us
healing.
and rule us
Yes.
is their only plan.
Yes. Divide, rule,
Because
and
they
conquer,
know
yeah.
it
I'm not going to
works.
disagree with that.
Yeah.
They
I
know
am
it
not
works.
going to
It does.
disagree with that.
And to instill fear about like the unknown or
Death,
the forbidden.
afterlife.
Yes.
Huh.
Right. So it's
You
like
jog? Okay, maybe you need to start.
What?
I think that's a silly comment that he
Get
made.
it in.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
No, I don't
When
like
did he
it.
say that?
You tap me on my shoulder.
This is the last time he was kind of doing his whole releasing his music single.
Okay.
So it wasn't explicitly implied, but it
Right.
was kind of, right?
Right,
Kind of
right.
like
Probably just to stir
this
the
is
pot.
revenge.
Yeah. It's
You know,
probably
our
just to stir the pot.
revenge.
Yeah.
And I don't even think he's gay. So that pisses me off too, because it was recently found out
Probably
that he's
all
got a
in
kid,
act,
he's
yeah.
got a girlfriend. So it's just like, come on. Cheap marketing ploys. Let me do a quick business 101. How to run a barbershop. How does everybody get paid?
Your phone's so loud, bro. Why is that so loud?
How does everybody get paid?
Yeah.
Well, there's different ways you could do it. You could do commission,
Yeah.
or you could do chair rentals.
What's commission?
Depends.
I have a shop,
Yeah.
and then
Like you could be, the shop could make 60% off the commission, and you know what I mean? Or you could make 40,
okay,
stuff like that. Yeah. So there's different ways of doing it.
okay,
I prefer that way over renting, because a lot of places that rent, guys are fighting over customers.
okay,
See what I'm saying?
Okay.
At least when you do with commission, everybody just comes in and gets cut. Doesn't matter who you go to. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think is better.
I
And
also heard
they
somebody
pick,
say-
the customer could pick who they wanted.
rent-wise, some men don't even really hustle until like the end of the week, until
Right,
they know
you
that
see?
rent is
Right,
due. They're not
right.
putting in like, you know?
We don't-
And where with commission, it's every day they're bringing like,
don't work,
they're
you don't-
flipping A game.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's just for the folks that are thinking of opening up a barbershop and wondering like.
Well,
how
don't
to
worry,
break
we're
it
putting
down,
something
how to do
together.
it.
We're gonna put
Well, I love this.
barbershop. We haven't got a title for it yet,
Yeah,
but it's gonna be like a kit,
I need it.
like a success kit,
I'm
a
not
barbershop
kidding.
success kit.
Yeah, I love
It's
that.
gonna be all packaged up.
And you're selling this, right? Do you know
Yeah,
you could
well,
literally get
you-
paid to speak?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much flipping experience you have in terms of also just building a good culture, right?
Yeah,
like how do you
yeah.
build like
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
shop culture,
Well, I know it's-
royalty.
Yeah. Exactly. There's a lot to it, right? There's a lot
Not
to it.
easy, or else everybody would be doing it. Looks good.
Well, yeah, no, there's a lot to it.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to the kid.
And things are getting, obviously, barbering is actually becoming more popular up here
Yes.
now. It wasn't like this before.
Yes.
It only used to be the old Italian guys that cut hair. You know what I mean? And you got a few young guys that want to cut hair, but now it's like everybody wants to be a barber.
So in my neighborhood, there's this younger guy. He's this young Mexican kid. He's become so successful, he's actually opened up his second store. So he's got one on St. Clair, one on Rogers. He's the one that I told you, Brazy Cuts. Have you heard of him?
Who?
Brazy Cuts. Because he's winning all of the awards. So they make sure to enter all of those awards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's there. But that's the way he's built it, just based on commission. He's trying to teach kids. He's going to the high schools and saying, listen, high school isn't for everybody. You can actually make like a good life this way, a good living this way. The kids come in and they actually intern for like a year. And
Well,
they learn
really-
how to cut and stuff like that. And they cut all the kids at school time for free.
Well, really and truly, kids that are coming up now,
Yeah.
I think they're running out of a lot of options. And when I say kids, I'm talking about like high school students. and stuff like that.
They're running out
So
of
there's running out of options, right?
Wow.
Because a lot of them don't want to go work in a restaurant.
Yeah.
They don't want to do that kind of work.
Yeah.
They don't want to do Uber, So it's funneling them kind of into this kind of industry, you know what I mean? Where they have a lot more freedom. You're basically working for yourself.
Yeah.
And you got your clientele, and you could take this craft anywhere in the world. You know what I mean?
Some people are
survive.
going around the world with this craft.
Right, that's right.
You marry barbering with your networking skills, your natural ability, your charisma. Maybe you're already on the night scene. Maybe you're in the clubs meeting celebrities and stuff like that.
We need to remember though, you know, not every boss looks like this, and not every top barber looks like this. You know, you gotta put the work in. You gotta hit the ground. You have to put the work in.
Okay. I'm 17. I want to get into it. What do I do? Where do I start?
You gotta get your friends. You gotta start cutting
Okay.
your friends for free.
Wow.
You don't make money. You gotta cut your friends for free and gain them.
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
In any
love that.
business,
I
yeah,
love
for
that.
sure.
Yeah. And then when you get enough of them, then you start telling them, okay, well guys, I gotta pay for this because my shaver broke.
How much
I
longer?
need a new shaver.
How much? Like a
Advertise
year?
the shit out of every one of your cuts on Instagram. Use that.
Yeah. Because we didn't have Instagram when we were young.
Yeah,
but
imagine.
But you can't start putting them up there until they're good. Because people are going to dissect your cuts. That's why I tell barbers, don't be posting all your haircuts on Instagram.
Yeah.
Only post the perfect ones.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if you're still learning, people are going to pick you apart and they're not going to come and cut for you because they can go to your picture and zoom it in and see your
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and you just want to have all these haircuts on your thing. Like, I started before. If you look at my Instagram, there's not one haircut
I
on
know. I
there.
was just thinking that.
No, because I don't want to get new haircuts from Instagram. I'm an old school barber. I do it
Okay.
the old school way.
Yeah.
My
But,
Instagram isn't about
however,
Members only.
if we did have a fan page,
Members only for your shit.
I think your fan page would actually do really, really well. Just in terms of like modern precision, people, like you're doing what people want. So I think it would do good.
probably.
Members only, chosen few. Members only, chosen few, man. Let's see this, Nisi. Put on the cut and run on your video.
Come on,
See the cut and run for
fresh.
them?
Love
I
it.
haven't seen a cut and run. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a That's what's up,
Representing,
cut and
love it.
run 2024. What you want more? Come on, you already know what we got in store. You know, shop talk. You know we gotta walk the talk the talk. Ain't nothing new. You know how we do. Salute to you.
No, I didn't go in. But I haven't seen one of those in so long. Bro.
What's that?
Nappies? A Nappy's barbershop?
Yeah,
They
right?
don't even have them to see them.
I see
Was it was a big
I saw one out
The real nappies.
in Vaughn.
They remade it.
They must have
They
remade it.
remade it. They took the name and remade
They have one in Vaughn, bro.
it. They remade it. They remade it.
That can't be the same. That can't be the same shop.
They
How
took
many
the name and
nappies were
remade
there
it, dog.
before?
They remade it.
like it was a big franchise?
Yeah.
She doesn't
Remember
remember that?
Nappies?
She was still in Trinidad.
I was
that was the last
I grew
one.
up in Toronto.
5
The
and
one
10.
in my neighborhood was Soul Cuts. I don't know if you guys know Soul
That
Cuts.
was like
What
the
about
last
Fade
one.
Away? You guys know Fade Away?
And plus I'm a girl.
You know Fade Away?
I've heard of
Oakwood.
Fade Away. I've heard of Fade Away.
Vaughn and Oakwood, right
Yeah,
next
I've
to
heard of Fade
Crystals.
Away.
Yeah, they're still there.
Are
I
they
used to
really?
go there way back before New
Vaughn
P.
and
Yeah,
Oakwood,
30
yeah,
years
yeah,
Right
ago.
next to Crystal.
Crystals there. You
You're
go to
right
Fade
in the-
Away. When
you're
you drive
right in
past
the
Fade Away
mix,
now,
right
the
there.
shop, the sign says Fade Away and it's just fading away.
Ah, hilarious.
Because it's been there a long time.
Yeah, yeah,
you know?
yeah.
No
Crystals is still
disrespect.
there
but
too? Crystals is there still?
Crystals is right there. Yeah.
They're still there.
Crystals is right next door. Yeah.
So funny because I grew up with Crystals on St. Clair, like on my street.
Yeah.
So that feels like a newer location, though they've been there a long time. But Crystals
Yeah.
has been in existence forever.
But they tried, Crystals tried going in, where was it, Church Street?
Yeah?
Was it on Church or was it Jarvis? Jarvis.
And
They
no?
had the big, that location there? Classy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it didn't last though.
Too bad. Didn't transfer over.
Can't.
This is the thing. I remember Crystals for $2 meals. You used to be able to get a chicken and rice for $2.50.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah. Yes.
you kind of have to watch those price points and stuff, right? If you
Yeah.
want to go gourmet. Bye, good night.
Yeah.
So where's the best West Indian / Jamaican Caribbean restaurant out of Toronto?
Royal
Let me see.
Caribbean. If you want to be able to sit down with your
say
family,
West
I
End.
say
Or
Royal
was it
Caribbean.
Diners Corner
In
before
West
they
End.
moved? Was it Diners Corner before they
Diners
moved?
Corner. You know the owner.
Diners
You
Corner
know they
before
murdered
they
the guy,
moved?
right?
I heard something like
They
that.
murdered the owner.
But Diners Corner, the original one, at Young, and I forgot where it was.
It was, I don't remember the name of the street.
Yeah,
we
but it
used
was
to
at
eat
Young
that
in the
every
corner.
day, Star.
Pete
Even
may
Marty used
remember
to get the brown
because you guys
stew
were cutting here right at Raekwon and them
Yeah,
shop upstairs.
yeah.
Pete and them might know the spot.
Yeah.
Cause one day I walked
You
in there
remember
with
Diners
Marty.
Corner.
Yeah, of course.
Diners Corner was right there, and you know who I seen? Salute to the real. Was it Luciano? What was it, Marty? And the real?
Oh,
You know the guy called the general?
really?
Yeah. Salute to the general.
Crazy,
Luciano. Yeah, we saw him
crazy.
there.
Okay.
That's right.
That
You
man,
know Luciano,
A
right?
reggae artist.
Original, the
man.
general.
the guy that owns that restaurant, he had it since he was like 23. I didn't even know. He
Yo,
started
all the
with his
stars used to go
mom.
to that place. When you look at their picture wall and all the people that used to
No, no, I should have
No?
looked at that. I don't remember.
work there, like DMX.
Yeah.
No, they come in the city, they go to Diners
Yeah,
Corner.
yeah.
Things are gonna happen for you.
Come on.
Yeah, man.
I wonder, I don't think that still happens at their new location.
New teacher, everything.
There's a new location.
Yeah, they're on Young Street, just
Oh yeah,
south
I
of
did go
Charles.
there. I've been to that one. I went to that one. Yeah, it's not the same vibe.
It's a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
Because when we were going, it was hip hop. My
the
mom
new one
goes
on
there.
Young
That's
Street,
my
that-
mom's brunch
I haven't
place.
been to
you
the
know?
new one.
So it's like a boomer
I'm
place.
from back in the day.
That's how I
Peanut
know.
Plaza, the real Mr. Jerk, Peanut
Yeah.
Plaza. We used to
Yeah.
go there. We used to eat the dollar rice.
Yeah.
Still there, eh?
Yeah, we used to eat the dollar rice.
Mr. Jerk.
$1.
Mr.
You
Jerk
get
is
some
still
rice.
there.
Yeah,
Mr. Jerk was
$1 you
big.
get some rice with some gravy on it.
Come
Remember
on.
those ones?
Yeah.
And we were going halves on that shit, 50 cents each. And they say, Miss, please just make a little piece meat. Put a little piece of the goat, you know? And she knew me the later after.
yeah,
She put a
yeah.
little bit, you know the meat when it's shredded a little on the bone.
yeah.
That's
so funny.
Yeah, man, give him the
Because
garbage.
we wouldn't get rice. We would get roti
Man, I'm a hard rice
skins.
thing,
We would
yeah,
get
man.
roti skins from Island Foods.
That's how they're doing, yeah.
You ever go to Island Foods?
Island Foods,
Yeah.
where's that?
They used to be in Dufferin on King Street.
There's one at there's one at Markham, off of Markham Road,
Yes,
right?
that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
last one because the family closed down. But we used to get just a roti skin and gravy.
Yeah, they're good.
Cutie pie.
They're good.
What's going on?
They're matching.
You know, I sent your dad audition stuff. I'm gonna keep sending him audition stuff for you.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, modeling.
Modeling, cool. But you gotta be careful,
With what?
your soul,
My soul.
your
like,
morals,
I'm gonna, like,
all of that.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Of course.
yeah, you're beautiful. You know what I mean? You don't want people taking advantage of you.
Of course.
Cool.
Can we go?
Where are you guys going? Port Perry?
Yeah.
Cool.
Get away from the city.
That's the worst thing. I just don't want to put it on camera.
All right.
I'm gonna have to.
Final word on, I guess, global corruption, them wanting to control us,
You know what? Yeah.
mind control.
I can't say this enough. Money isn't everything. Money is not everything. And And a lot of people think money's gonna make them happy, and they chase down this money, and then they become happy, or sorry, they become rich with the money, and then they realize that they're miserable. And they wasted so much time because they were chasing this thing.
Wow.
It's almost like a drug. Or it is a drug.
So what should people
But it
be
doesn't
chasing
satisfy-
instead
it
of money?
doesn't- it
Because
doesn't make
everybody
you
tells you
happy.
chase money. What should you be chasing
It doesn't
instead
make you
then?
happy. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of documentaries, and basically the moral of the whole story is
Yeah.
money doesn't make them happy. You know what I mean?
What does though? What should they be chasing?
You should help people. Help people. You know what I mean? Like, it feels so good to share. Like stuff like that. Like, I think that's more. And I've always said this, your health is your wealth. So try to maintain good health. That's you know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue saying that from here on in. Because, yeah, that's what I'm on. Health is wealth. Not money. Money's an outside thing that comes and goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But health is always.
Maybe for you. Don't worry about it. These guys are on the show.
Yeah, put it on.
Do you ever like?
Background with you.
Are you like passionate? Like, are you thinking about cuts? Are you like, what's your day like?
Am I passionate about haircuts?
Not are you passionate about haircuts, but is it something like what does your passion look like? Are you thinking about it at home?
When I'm at home,
or are you-
I'm watching videos of haircuts.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Okay,
am.
cool.
I'm guilty of that.
Cool.
My Instagram is loaded with videos of haircuts. I still try to stay relevant and stay with what's going on, because if I don't, I'm gonna just be stuck behind.
Yeah,
and
I love
the kids
that.
are gonna ask me for something, and I'm not gonna know what they're talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
So for that sake, I have to watch it and I have to stay relevant, because the kids want new shit that
Does
we
Pete
don't know about.
encourage that from you guys? Does he force you guys to do that stuff?
You don't force nobody to do nothing. He's the best boss in the world. Force you to do what? Force you to do what? If you come and you don't want to work, you want to be outside, stay outside.
Yeah, it's up
You
to
don't care. Yo,
Yeah.
he's the best boss a man could ask for. I'll tell
I
you
love
that
that.
much.
Dope.
Yeah, there's no stress in that regard.
Good. He is one of the best guys you know.
Yeah.
Aside
But
from being
you
the
know
best
what-
boss,
you know
a
what
very
I've
good
noticed,
man.
though?
Very
As
good
of
man.
recently,
I don't think him though telling these guys stay on top of your stuff would be being a bad boss.
you know what I've
No,
noticed
but he
as-
doesn't
as
need
of
to.
recently?
Yeah.
dealing with
Yeah, I'm glad that
The drive that the young guys have
Yeah.
makes me and P have to step our game up.
Come on.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, and that's never happened before.
Okay.
When they came in with the modern mullet, and,
Right?
and we started having
Blew
doing
it
modern mullets,
up.
yo, and me
Where
and-
did they even get that stuff from?
I don't know. All I know is that me and P didn't know nothing about no damn modern mullet, bro. And we have to learn that
Hey.
shit from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool. I like that. Oh, come on.
You good?
Love it.
I mean, I'm blessed, Papa. Good to see you, G.
Bird, that's stress.
Wicked.
Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.